Well, we are so excited today in the Teachers Who Shaped Us series to have Indiana's first in years Milken Award winner, which of course is one of the top honors in education, Mr. Ryan Towner, principal of Walt Disney Elementary School. Welcome. We're so glad to have you today.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
So tell me, Ryan, you're an educator. I always love from one educator to another to hear what drew you into becoming an educator.
Well, I suppose many factors. I'm a people person. I enjoy the dynamics of a school. For me, it really would be rooted in my own school experience. I went to the Penn Harris Madison school system. That's where I graduated from and now work. And I can only describe my school experience as joyful. I had an outstanding experience, just numerous fabulous teachers. It was wonderful. My father also was a school administrator, and so I can remember from a young age kind of tagging along on the weekends and playing in the gym while he was working, and as well visiting sometimes during the school day. When I was in college, I would visit him, and just remember seeing those staff interactions and feeling that schools were overwhelmingly positive places, joyful places, and I continue to find that there's never-ending good work to be done.
So it's interesting your dad was an administrator, so in many respects you're following his footsteps. Do you remember how old you were when you determined, hey, this is what I want to do?
I always found education to be a positive environment. I always knew that was an option that I was curious about exploring. I kind of had that when I started college that, no, I'm going a different route.
What route was it?
I was looking at criminal justice as an
okay.
And within about a year, I was kind of dialing back in, meeting with the School of Ed, counselors,
Yes.
and the people who set up your classes, and made that switch. And in those early classes, getting into schools more formally through the university, just immediately, it felt like this is where I need to be.
It pulled you back in.
Instantly.
The purpose. That's exactly what happened to me. It just pulled me right back in. So tell me then, I know your dad, you said, is an educator. Thinking back, who was the most impactful educator that you can remember? And tell me about that person.
So this is a challenge.
Yeah.
So I started in PHM in second grade all the way through high school. Every year I had amazing teachers, many of whom I still see and work with, professionally now. A person who stands out especially to me, my sixth grade social studies teacher from Schmucker Middle School, Mrs. Sears-Patowski.
Mrs. Sears-Patowski.
Yes, Mrs. Sears-Patowski, Shelley Sears-Patowski. Okay. She was, I just remember that class more than any other class I experienced, and I had many great teachers, great classes, but that class, I mean, just to my core, I was excited about every day. Mm-hmm. And I would wake up excited that I had social studies with Mrs. Sears-Patowski. She was just full of energy, full of life, knew you so well. Her classroom, I just remember it being extremely engaging. It was very collaborative. I had the opportunity to see her at some recent events. She actually retired this last year, but I had the opportunity to connect with her a little bit. And with the Milken thing, she was, in one of the interviews, I was asked about people impactful to me and shared her name. And she reached out to me following that, and I think for her, she just felt like, wow, that was neat to be recognized. And certainly I think I would be one of hundreds or thousands of students who would recognize her as being extremely impactful.
Wow, very good. And Mr. Towner, we wish you a wonderful school year, and congratulations for being Milken Educator Award winner. Of course, the first in many years from Indiana. We're so proud of you, and thanks for doing the great work for kids.
Thank you, Dr. Jenner. Pleasure to be here.